We've been doing a study through the book of Proverbs, leading ourselves in a place of praying, a place of prayer. And last week we looked at verse 11 and verse 12, and we spent a while on verse 11 talking about my son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. That's verse 11. Verse 12 says, for whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as the Father, the Son in whom he delights. God works to perfect us. And this is reiterated in Hebrews chapter 12, I believe, from about verse 3 to verse 10 or 9, thereabout. And it's all just talking about that God relates to us out of love. Again, God is not a nice God, right? He doesn't have compulsive niceness, right? He is a good God, not a nice God. He's interested in perfecting us, not getting our favor. God is not interested in whether we like him or we don't like him. Whether you like God or you don't like God does not affect or the way God will relate with you. He's not looking for your vote. God is not looking for our vote. He does what is good for us, not what will necessarily make us happy or will make us like him, right? Even if we don't like him, he will still do what is good for us. He's interested in our betterment, our perfection, right? Not necessarily in us feeling good, right? Sometimes what is good for us might not be palatable. Same way if we're going to build muscles going to the gym. It's not about staying in your comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone to achieve the intent, your purpose for which you go to the gym. Yes, you want to have a beautiful toned body. That's what the result will be. But you don't go there and start behaving babyish, almost like like something that can break. You gotta toughen up to get the result, the dedicated result you're looking for. Right? The symbol with diamond. Diamond is a treasure. But to become diamond, it doesn't go through the easy road. It goes through the hard road. It comes from a time of pressure, a time of each process, right? To become diamond. It has to go through the pain of life, through the wilderness process. It has to go through hell to become the precious jewel that we all seek for. Same thing with gold. It needs to go through the refining process. It has to go through fire to become the treasure we all seek for. It doesn't become that by we being treated nicely. It has to go through what it takes to become what its purpose is. That's the same way God relates with us. It's not about just being nice to us. It's about being good to us. It's about working to the end that is good for us. It's about working out his purpose, his intent for our life, right? So God, when we're going through it, it doesn't look palatable, right? Same way we all do with our own children also. When we're taking them through training, it doesn't look like we're nice, right? But we're doing it because that is what they need at that point in time. If all we do is to be nice to our children, they will never mature, right? It takes us doing what is right for them, which involves caning them, making them do the things they don't want to do, making them eat what they don't want to eat or go where they don't want to go. Because at that point in time, foolishness is bound in their heart and they see it as pain. They can't see the end result that we see because of what we see by virtue of the pedestal we are on. We seemingly force them to do what is not natural, which is it's against their nature at that point because of the price we see for them, right? That's the same thing way God takes us through some things that are not palatable. When we're going through them, it doesn't, it looks like God doesn't know what he's talking about, but because he can see what we cannot see,
Mm.
right? Therefore, we can trust him. You
Yeah.
know, it's like what Charles Spurgeon would say. He says, when I cannot see his hand, I can trust his heart,
That's right.
right? A lot of things we don't see God's hand. You don't know why God is allowing so and so to happen to us. You know, like the lady who had to wait for 18 years to have her first baby.
Mm,
It doesn't make sense. You don't
mm,
understand why. Why can't God give me my baby in the first year? You
mm,
know, if all the demons in my village are gathered against me, God is bigger than them. Why didn't God
mm,
come true for?
mm,
Why did it?
mm,
And there are a lot of things in our lives we probably don't understand,
mm,
you know. And if all we do is look for understanding,
mm,
we're never gonna grow, we're never gonna move forward. Because some things we're not even supposed to understand, some things we
mm,
just accept, some things we ignore, and
mm,
some things we do understand. And the Bible tells us in Deuteronomy, I believe that's 30:30, it says that the things that he has revealed to us is to help us to
yes.
walk in the things he has not revealed to us. We're supposed to run with what we understand, not what
Mm,
we understand. What he
mm,
has revealed to us is for us to run with, right? Not that we become use the ones we don't understand as obstacles. No, we run with what we understand. At the right time, it will give us understanding for the ones he wants us to understand. And the ones we don't understand, it is what it is. We trust him through the process. If we cannot see his hands, we can trust his heart.